This 19-year-old barber could be making $500,000 a year. This interview, I break down with a 21-year-old barber making over $500,000 a year through creating viral, organic TikTok content, building a huge social media following, and creating hype around charging $250 for each haircut.
Today's cut is $175. Next week, I'm going to $250.
I break down 4 steps on what he should do right now to capitalize on this brand success online. I love to see creators on this journey, but I want to give him my experience and take of his next few steps of what he could potentially build a $50 million products-based business around his following. Henry, you've created, I believe, a luxury brand. See, $250 for a haircut is luxury. I studied Bernard Arnault, LVMH, Louis Vuitton, Moet Hennessy. One of the biggest rules is that everything needs to be luxury about that experience. People are buying that experience, that feeling, that emotion. They're not buying the product. This is why for you, I would really focus on how can you enhance that experience of all parts for your client. Looking at your fit out, it looks like, I don't know if you're cutting at home or something, but I would set up that studio and spend a bit of money and just make it really flash and wow experience that becomes really recognizable from every single one of your videos and creates this experience for someone sitting in the chair waiting to get in there. This first step, I'm getting through to Henry on how important he creates this brand perception through his fit out. He has created luxury. He needs to make sure that luxury is shown. This is not as expensive as you think. If you go direct to the suppliers on Alibaba and search through fit out 2024 new trending styles, you'll be able to piece together a cool fit out. Find a local contractor that you can work with and quote to build out this space. Yes, you may have to spend 10, 20,000, but it will be the smartest money you ever spent because this builds your brand and your experience is all shown in every single one of these videos. And then I would get a 360 camera from China. Now this just spins around. Every time someone sits in the chair, it spins around before. And once you finish the cut, it spins around after. And then you get your pose photo with them. And then it automatically chops it up. Using AI, takes the first video, takes the second, mixes the sound, does your little spinning 3D logo, all integrated, that's finished for them, airdrop to them as they leave the chair that they can post on social media. This becomes their clout. This is worth $250 alone because it's the clout that I get to post. I was cut by Henry at this Crystal Icebox studio. It is worth the money alone. But then they are doing the marketing for you. You've got all those videos going out for every single haircut. And then you save all of them. Any of those you want to use as content is right there. I would get like a weekly done, best cuts of the week. And it's like, chum, chum, chum. But that content scaling, that 360 camera would pay for itself in no time. Look, the biggest thing that Henry has to watch out for is his highest leverage on time. He's getting paid $250 an hour. He needs to be able to scale this content without slowing himself down. This is where the 360 camera will be able to create amazing content, deliver it, auto chop it, and he needs to keep that premium nature that's super consistent so every person in the chair gets that reel they can post on TikTok, on Instagram, on their stories that creates so much brand loyalty to him and does all that marketing for him. Content is king. Now he's amazing at it, but he needs to learn how to leverage and scale it. Next step is I would really try and build as many celebrity haircuts into your portfolio to grow your credibility. So we did this really well at Culture Kings, but it's really simple because all these artists are in town. Very few travel with their own barber. All you got to do, DM them, the promoters, chase them down. Because you've already got a following, you're going to be able to get through to the right person. You going to their hotel room and lining them up, getting their photo, doing some cool content with them is just a no-brainer. And in your studio at home, you should create a hall of fame of all the celebrities, etc. you got a haircut to. Because when someone's sitting, waiting, seeing that, that's creating more emotion to them. Oh my God, he cut Tom Brady's hair, now he's cutting mine, and makes even greater experience. Look, cutting celebrities' hair, he's going to lose money in not being in his own studio that day and going out and traveling and doing it, but this will build so much credibility, and the content he'll be able to get out this will just scale. To be able to contact these celebrities is not as hard as you think. Work through the promoter, who has paid for them to come out, who has brought them in here, because they are in control of them when they're in Australia. This is all just Google and hunting it down. Don't expect to send 2 DMs and just hope. Hit from every angle, find the way, follow up. Be relentless in chasing down that outcome of getting them in your chair. The next step is you should create your own merch. Now, the merchandise world has changed recently where you can actually create a brand and take no inventory risk, because you're only printing when you've successfully sold it. You can get these right partners now, but you should be able to create your own merch and wear it in the videos. Your creative mind, I'm sure you're going to come up with cool stuff, but when you catch a wave like these videos with 21 million views and this new TikTok shop, which will be released in Australia in the next 3 months, merch is one of your biggest low-hanging fruits that could instantly change your revenue. Look, merchandise, this is my bread and butter, but for creators now, it has never been easier, and the new TikTok shop is built for you guys to be able to monetize off merch. Henry is creating such a cool luxury brand that can tie so neatly in here. You're taking no inventory risk. Find the right partner that's set up. This takes no cost, elevates your brand. Henry will make bank. Last step, you should go partner with a hair care brand and create your own line of product. Now, look, you could do this yourself, because the thing, you'll know what the customer needs. You know the little differences and the nuances of what's in trend and what's working and what hair style people want, that will be able to formulate and create the best product. Now, if you do it yourself, it's going to be a big suck on your time, and your time is so valuable now. You're getting 250 bucks an hour. Every hour you're not cutting, you're losing 250. But instead, keep focusing on that engine, on the content, and then work with a great partner. If I was you, I'd reach out to someone like Uppercut and say, let's go 50-50 joint venture. This can be exactly like a Conor McGregor Proper 12 deal, Kim Kardashian Skin. They're the best at what they do. You're the best at what you do. They can formulate, create the product. You go back and forth, sample, test. When you know it's right, it goes into production. You're selling on TikTok shop. They're doing all the fulfillment. You need to not worry about it. They're could probably instant through their distribution network, put it in 1,000 barber stores overnight. And then you've got this hair care brand that could be worth 20, 30 million dollars in only a few years' time that you could build as well. This is the big thing. Creators can be the new retailers. You're the figure of authority. You're the one we listen to. You're the one if you're going to recommend a product right now, people are going to jump instantly because you've built that credibility. We know you've taken us on the journey. You've educated us all this time. This is a huge opportunity, and this is where the tables have just been turned. You are not even touching the sides of the potential you have in this ever-changing world. Look at Mr. Beast Feastables. This is only the start of creator, retailer. Creators can become the new retailers. This is your golden opportunity. I can help you, and get any questions, just hit me up, and I'd love to sort of help and you sort of scale it.
That was totally a crazy breakdown, bro. That was I love that breakdown, and I think you're so right, bro. Because for me, I know exactly clients' head shaper, texture, product to use, how to style, how to do certain things. So I know the complexity and also the gap in the market of how people don't know how to style their hair, don't know what hairstyles to have.
And I think just putting this video out, let them come to you. You could be laughing.
I know what I'm able to offer to the market. You know what I mean? And I don't see this going down anytime soon. I've set out to do some things, and I think it'll be absolutely sick. And I know what I can capture. Like, I know how to make content. So for me to already have this base, like you said, on this fundamental, on this gold mine, I'm able to just document each step. After this trip, I'm going to be fired up. I'm going to be like just energized with positivity, and to attack this year with, honestly, like with a lot of the reason of why I do this. So
Double down.
exactly. Plan B is to double down on plan A.
But that is the secret here. Creators can be the new retailers. The tables have been turned. The opportunity is open. I hope this video helped, and I'll find some other creators on the journey and break down their ways. And hopefully this can help in your business and entrepreneurial and thinking journey of how these trends are coming and how to take advantage of them in this ever-changing market. Like and subscribe. Send it to only your best mates that you know are going to use it and put it in action.